Welcome back, Sophomore Tea. So glad to be back. I know we're wondering, where is Amari? Gone. I will be taking over for the semester. And I have a very own special guest with me today.
Oh, yeah, it's me. Hi, Rhamel here.
So go ahead, introduce yourself, your major, your year.
So, my name's Rhamel, just said that. Major is psychology, and my year is a junior.
Nice. So our episode for today, very spicy, very hot. It's gonna be sophomore takes and hot debates. I just knew that Ramel would be the best person because, really gets into it, really gives us the ideas and elaborates on the ideas. So this is gonna be good. Please get a snack. As you can see, we have our own special sophomore tea mugs. So stay tuned for that coming up. So first up, let's get into 8 a.m.s. Very, very controversial.
Very
Something
indeed.
you can't get away from.
Something you don't want
Something you don't want.
at all.
So how do you feel about these 8 a.m. classes?
I'll say my first year, I thought I could handle it. Thought it was gonna be cool, cause high school, wake up 7, get there at 7:50. Not the case here. Slept in the first day.
Oh no.
But now I feel like 8 a.m.s are like something like you gotta learn if you can handle or not, and know if you have the responsibility to get up for that responsibility, So
Yeah.
I feel like it all depends on the person if they can handle 8 a.m. or not.
That is so true. Like, I had a similar experience where my first 8 a.m., I didn't pick it. It was given to me.
By your
So,
advisor, right?
yeah,
Did me dirty.
didn't like that.
Yeah.
So, my thing was that I had the same exact thought process. I was like, okay, high school, I wake up before 8 a.m. I have to be in school at 7:30 a.m. A breeze. I woke up that first morning, I looked, I couldn't even get up. Eyes just bags everywhere, sitting in class. I don't know, it feels like it just drags, like, as the semester goes on, like you slowly just get away from it and can't keep getting up at the same time. So I have an 8 a.m. this semester, but that's because I really can't avoid it. So I think like what you say is true. Like if you really discipline yourself and realize like there's nothing else you can do and you just go, it ends up being great because I like waking up early and then having the rest of the day. I just feel so productive
Yeah.
rather than like, because the later you take classes, then the later your day is gonna end, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So, let's see. This is a good one. After COVID, we had a lot of online classes. So, how do we feel about online, in-person classes, or like even hybrid?
Okay. With in-person classes, I feel like those are the better options. But I feel like it still depends on the type of person you are. With in-person, you're gonna get like that physical reminder from the teacher. But when it's online, you're gonna get like an announcement on Blackboard or email that you might miss. So you really got to make sure you check on that. Because when I have an 8 a.m., I do tend to forget, not 8 a.m., whoa, wrong topic. When I have an online, I do tend to forget that it is online and not in person. So I was like, I feel like I'm missing something.
That is so true.
Yeah, so you really gotta like make sure you're going back, checking.
That is so true. I personally haven't had an online class yet, so I guess I can't really talk about this. But I think that like the online, actually, I guess I could talk about it a little bit because I've had moments where my professor has canceled class and made it online. So I could talk about it a little. But definitely that in-person reminder, and some of the times you don't even get that from your professor. But just being in class and being like, you have a paper due, rather than having an online class, I feel like you could just easily forget about it because it's really not even in your everyday schedule. Like, if it's not a literal online meeting, then sometimes you're just getting assignments. And it's like, okay, I'll do this whenever. Boom, semester done. The assignments did not get done.
Been late,
Yeah,
over and
so.
over.
I don't know. I feel like people like to pick and choose with that one because it can be convenient for some people to do online
Yeah.
if they have like 10 jobs or like,
10 jobs. Okay.
well, I don't know.
Yeah, get your bag.
You know, us Central students, very hard workers. Like, they be having a lot of jobs.
Right.
All right. So, ooh, what do you think I'm about to talk about next?
I feel like you're gonna talk about like dining.
Oh,
No,
I wasn't, but
you wasn't.
we could get into that.
We don't have to.
Dining. I'll give props. I'll give the props. They've been stepping it up. You know,
I have seen that.
You've seen
They
it?
have been doing better this semester.
yeah, this semester I stepped into MEM and I was like, huh. It was like an Alfredo, what is it, Captive Valley?
Captive
You had that
Valley.
dish? Yeah, it was like a Captive Valley dish.
Don't know the valley. I was there when they had the lunar New Year's dishes, and those were pretty good.
Yeah, I walked into MEM like 2 days ago, and they had this pasta dish, and it had like sausage in it, and it was really good. Like even spinach. Like, give me the vegetables, give me everything, give me the whole nutrients. I'm thinking. So, yeah, let's talk about it because I know it's been very like, oh, what are we eating? Switch it up.
Yeah.
I think they've been listening to it.
I think so too, but I feel like they should get like a gluten-free option because I do have a friend and she's like, oh, is this gluten-free? And they're like, no, and like then her stomach's all messed up. So I feel like they should expand the varieties a little bit more. But like they're on the right track though.
Yeah, that is true. Because I know sometimes I see like maybe the gluten-free breakfasts, but in terms of like dinners and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Oh, fun. What about Devil's Den? How do you feel about Sal's Pizza? Is that what it's called?
That is what it's called. Never had it because I just don't feel like paying like $3 something for one slice.
That's tea for me.
That's on me. That's
tea
just me.
for me.
Yeah.
Maybe they just realized their worth this semester.
Oh.
And they said, we're actually going to up the price
Oh, yeah?
because we deserve that, you know?
Yeah. Right.
I'm not going to come for you, Central Dining, okay?
Right. We
But
love you.
I like Sal's Pizza. It's really good. Because I like it's doughy. I like a good doughy pizza.
Oh, okay.
And
You're
like,
that type of person.
They also, I think they just added wings there.
Yeah, they did.
Those wings are good.
Yeah, I saw you crunching down on one.
Federal.
My fault.
So, next topic that he did not guess right. Group projects. I'm not gonna lie, I'm in class. I'm on my notebook. I mean, my iPad. Wait, my laptop. I'm on my laptop. I'm listening though. I'm a multitasker. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and divide you into groups. No, I don't want to. I don't wanna.
That sentence is just like,
It's
oh
triggering.
wow,
You know, 'cause
you're
it's
really
like,
doing this to me.
Why?
Why? Why do we need
It's
it?
8 a.m. It's 9 a.m.
It's
1
10:25.
6:25 is crazy. But I understand in some classes it needs to be done, but I think just where we are now as students, I want to be left alone. I'm an independent worker, but there's always the argument of you need these skills in life.
Need those to build on for the career.
Hello.
You know.
So, what's your experience with group projects?
I feel like I had like the average experience as most people do with group projects. They're either in a good group where everyone does their part, or they're in the group where there's no one texting the group chat on like getting stuff done. There's no one doing their actual part, so you got to take that part up.
Exactly.
And that's where I start to decline from the group projects. Because I'm not about to double text, triple text you to do your part
That's what
at
I'm
our
saying.
big ages. Just let's get it done, let's get the grade, and let's move on in life.
Well, I can't really say that because I'm a procrastinator. I know we talked about this. I know we talked about this.
Talked about it indeed. I actually watched the episode on it.
Oh, hey, the coach doesn't play. So I remember, I mean, I'm always going to get it done. That's the difference. Some people won't get it done.
Right.
But like, They're texting, oh yeah, like la 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 tonight. Oh yeah, I got you. Boom, day of 7 a.m. I'm doing it, but it's done. And when it's done to the what's it called?
To the T?
To the T.
To the T.
To the T.
Yeah, sophomore tea.
Yeah.
Ah, look.
So I don't know if we were to talk to a professor and they would be on the show. What would you tell them about group projects?
I would tell the professors, I feel like you just need to really know your class and know what they're comfortable with, and even know what they're capable of.
Like read the room.
Read the room, look, scan it,
Scan
remember it.
That's true. I have a couple of professors that have been able to read the room. Like I remember there's one professor that was like, "Are we tired today?" Nobody said anything. She's like, "I'm gonna go ahead and end class today." I was like,
A real one.
tens. So. Awesome. Let's see. Ooh, this is a really good one. I feel like everybody could always build upon this one. Study hacks. What works? What doesn't work? I know for me, I talked about this in an episode before, like I put on white noise. I put on white noise for basically anything I want to lock into. So if there's like a task I have to do, I'm putting on like an interval too. So 20-minute white noise, 5-minute break, like, it just eats. But I don't know, you could do that and still want to go on TikTok.
Yeah.
Still want to, hey, what's going on? Dinner? What works, what doesn't work?
Yeah, I'll say the intervals works. It definitely does. I just started doing that last semester because my friend Ashley, she put me onto it when we were in the study pods and then
Shout out Ashley.
It was really working, so I started doing that. But I do get the urge to reach for that phone and scroll on TikTok before the break time happens, so I gotta break that habit. Another thing that I do that really helps me is like after the class, going somewhere, getting something to eat, and just looking over the notes as a refresher and like making sure I didn't miss anything from the lecture. And the GOAT, cramming before the day of the test.
Oh.
Always gonna get the job done.
Maybe let's not take that advice.
Oh, not that one? Okay, sorry. Sorry.
But I mean, it works.
It works.
Shout out Danny. Love her. I remember we just had a session, orientation training. Rhamel's also a former OL. But she said sometimes the cramming, the procrastination, it works for specific people.
Yeah.
It's not good. It gives a lot of anxiety. But it works. It works for me.
Yeah.
Because I try to get out of class and I try to do the homework right away and I'm bored. So I work well under pressure and knowing that I have no other choice but to do it. That gets the work done.
Yeah. And I feel like stress is a good thing to an extent. I learned in my abnormal psychology class, shout out. He said
give us some tips.
Stress is a good motivation.
And why is that?
He didn't say.
Oh,
He
looks
just
like
said
he
it's
wasn't listening.
No. He didn't say. He said it's just a good stress. Good stress. It's just a good motivation. Because that's how the human body is built.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so dorm life.
Yeah.
I'm fairly new to the dorm life. I commuted for 2 years. So I feel like I'm still getting I'm getting adjusted to it. But you've been living on campus since freshman year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do they not tell you about dorm life that you should know? Because I feel like we have some sophomores maybe that after your sophomore year you might want to live on campus junior year and senior year. So this would be good, some good tips and tricks.
All right, let me think. I feel like one thing they don't tell you about is like if you're in like a pod style type of dorm, to make a group chat with the people in that area, so you know like when the bathroom's free and like whatnot, and like to keep them accountable for keeping it clean. You know what I'm saying? Because for 2 years I had like pod mates who just weren't that clean in the bathroom. And I feel like they did that because they know the custodians were gonna clean it up after. And yeah, it just wasn't.
So when do they clean the bathroom? The
I'm sorry, what? Oh, when do the custodians clean the bathroom? They clean the bathroom every morning of the next day, but not on the weekends. So
Oh.
on the weekends, it will get really like dirty.
Ooh.
So I feel like that's something they don't tell you about. I feel like they tell you about that for like communal style, but not like for pod style living.
A group chat. I never heard of this. That's really smart. I like your thinking.
Thanks. I like my thinking.
Okay. So, okay, we got a group chat. What happens when they don't respond to the group chat?
I say stay proactive. You know, remind them if you see them in public or whatnot. Probably not in public. That's like a little too federal.
That's
They might be
kinda
around their
federal.
friends, but like when you see them by themselves or whatnot,
Okay.
and like if it does get out of hands, let the RA know. Let the RA deal with it or whatnot. And
Oh,
then, yeah, that's that.
so all right here.
yeah. But like since you're getting adjusted, what's something that you wish someone told you about
Oh,
the dorm life?
look, he getting comfortable in his co-host and run like what? So, say the question again.
What's something you wish they told you about dorm life as you're adjusting now?
Okay, so I guess it would be a little different. I do like live in a single, so I like have to take a lot of those responsibilities on my own. Something that happens for me, and I don't know if some sophomores have a single or anybody here has a single, is because I'm aware it's only my space, I will get into like my room and I'll get comfortable and I like to keep it clean, but those mornings if I wake up late, trapped, like everything just gone, like, you know? So I don't know, I would just say coming up with like a schedule where maybe you do clean your room on set days. Like I know when I lived at home, Saturdays were cleaning days. Like you know, the gospel music and mom kicking in the kitchen.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
having that like core memory really just gave me a routine of this is my set cleaning day, and to be okay with, you know, I guess everybody's different, but for
Yeah.
me, like when I step into my room and it is a mess, like I'm like, oh, I can't think. Which they say psychology, your living area matches up with
your brain.
With your brain. I know some psychology myself. Hey now. So, don't be too hard on yourself. Like really, just have a set day every single week. Get into that routine because we don't have custodians to come and clean our room.
Yeah.
We have to clean ourselves. Get a lot of cleaning supplies for your shower, your sink, and everything like that. And yeah, make it your space. Even though you could be living here for a semester or two, make it homey because I feel like when you step into your room, it could either make you go crazy or you could just feel at peace and comfortable. I haven't fully decorated my room yet. That's why I'm saying this right now.
Oh, still?
Huh. You're in my business.
I'll get out of
Yeah.
it. I'll get out of it.
Making friends
Making friends.
beyond freshman, sophomore year. Do we feel like it's hard to make friends as a junior or a senior?
I don't. That's a tricky one. I still think it depends on the type of person you are. But I feel like nowadays it's harder to make friends once you get older because you're so in your mind about like, oh, how to act and like how to represent yourself in front of other people, and you're not just going out there. Like how we were as kids, we just walk up to somebody like, hey, want to play? And they'd be like, yeah. And now that's your best friend for life.
Right.
We can't do that now as we get older. So I feel like juniors and seniors do have a difficult time making friends, but like once they make a friend, it's like a friend for life.
Yeah, because, I mean, we always said on our past episode, I feel like the way you make friends naturally is getting involved on campus. Talk a little bit about your involvements, because that's the reason why we're friends.
Indeed. So me and this host over here became friends from orientation, getting involved on campus. Didn't know who the chick was at all. And then one day we started talking, and it just went from there. So I would say this: going to events, being out, I won't say outgoing, being chill, calm, until you meet your people, and then let them see the true you. So just don't be afraid to go out to those Devil's In events or just any club meetings, because you never know what's in store for you or like who you'll meet.
I think for a lot of people, especially just in today's society, it's like, that's cringy. Like, I'm not doing that. That's whack, corny.
Yeah.
I can have that take on a lot of things too, and especially like, I feel like the both of us can be like, corny, no.
Yeah. It gets to a point.
But we happen to be involved in a lot of things on campus, so what would you say, like, taking that mindset out, like, how has that helped you? Like, say an event, like maybe like going to the Devil's Den or going to a block party and not even thinking like, oh, that's corny, I'm just gonna go.
I think with that mindset, you just gotta be like, you only live once. So why sit there and stress about being someone who isn't enjoying the moment instead of being in the moment, you know?
Write that down,
Write that down, write that down?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say just don't be in your head when going to these events. Just be in the moment and just have fun to the best extent that you can and just, yeah, be happy.
That's so valid though, because a lot of people will see these events. There's a lot of events that happen on campus, like a lot. So they'll see these events and they'll be like, for example, our RA programs. Please come to our programs, guys. But they'll see them and they'll be like, yeah, no, whack. But the thing is, it's not gonna harm you.
Yeah.
And I think that if you're in your head and you're like, I'm gonna go and they're gonna think I'm this and I'm that and I'm gonna be perceived like this and I'm gonna have to do it. No, time's gonna keep going on and you're gonna have been on campus and done absolutely nothing.
Nothing with your time here.
So that's cool. What else? What else are you involved on campus?
I'm involved in the marketing. I do the social media and all that stuff. So you might see me on the official page.
You're behind the cameras.
I am behind the camera some days, yeah.
Oh.
Not today though.
We got the cameraman. Okay.
Also involved with psychology club. I do wish I go to more of the meetings. Some days they just don't align with the schedule, but when I do go, it's always like a good time to be around other people who are in my major, or like sometimes it's not even people in the psychology club major. They just show up to show up because we're just like that. Nothing cocky.
Okay,
But
Kendrick.
okay. And then what else am I involved with? Oh, I'm also on the cheer team.
Like, how did we forget that? I thought that was gonna be number one.
So sorry, it's just wanted to put that in the back of my head after getting injured. But
so
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah, involved with that. Got involved with this year, last semester. It's a good. What do I want to call it? It's a good sport / club / D1 thing or whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, like it's nonchalant.
It's nonchalant. It's nonchalant.
So cheer team, wow, that is really fun. How did you do that?
How did I do that, or how did I join that?
Yeah, how did you join? In case anybody wants to be on the cheer team.
Right. So I joined because Monty, another orientation leader, said
Shout out Monty.
Shout out Monty. She needed boys to come to this camp. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll help you out, fellow OL, fellow friend. Little did I know, it was recruitment. They said, yeah, come back next practice. I said, practice? I said, okay, yeah, I'll see what it's about. Did it. They gave me the number 22. I was on the list. Boom, boom. They're calling people to come back. They said, 22. I said, I guess I'm here now.
Wow.
And I kept it going because, I'm not a quitter. And I did like the responsibility of being on a team, like helping other people get to their like certain goals on the team. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
So look at that. You got tricked into something you didn't know. And instead of just being like, you actually stayed. Wow. So motivational, Melly. Wow.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Didn't know I had it in me.
So, as we're wrapping up, is there anything you feel like is a really good hot take, a good debate?
Hold on, let me think. Good hot take, good debate.
Because I know you do a lot of the interviewing, going around campus, and you ask a lot of students questions. So,
Yeah.
What's the biggest question you've asked in one of the interviews?
As someone who goes and do interviews, is just be in the videos, please. Like, don't be nervous. It's a calm little video, and you might get some connections from it. So please join, please. Please
Be in the videos.
be in the videos.
I was in a couple of videos myself, and hey, look where I am today. So, what are your advice, your tips and tricks to our sophomores, but beyond hot takes and debates?
I would say don't be afraid to go out there. Don't be afraid to just grab your goals and go with them. And lastly, I'll say have fun.
Have fun.
You're in college to have fun and to get your degree. So
Our fellow psychology major is telling you to have fun, so it's science. You need to have fun.
need to have fun.
Okay, so as we just wrap up, we're gonna talk about a few fun things we have coming up. We have our Sophomore Summit. That'll be March 7th. It'll be great. We'll have alumni panels, internship partnerships, free lunch. And the first 50 to register will get their very own Sophomore Tea mug. Can we get a zoom in on this Sophomore Tea mug?
Zoom.
I mean, let's just get a good look at
There's
it.
no zoom yet.
I will also be speaking with Montez, our very own DJ and career advisor, so that'll be very exciting. We hope that you guys show up and just get out there, have fun, listen to our hot takes and debates. Give us some of your own hot takes and debates, and we might bring it into the next episode or have a little spin-off. Follow our TikToks, our Instagram, all of our social medias. And again, thank you to Rhamel for showing up, and we will see you next time. Peace.